which...
Are you good, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Weren't you a librarian?
Why did I name change?
No, I
Yeah.
thought you actually worked in the library.
Oh. No,
No, it's just some game she plays.
yeah.
Okay.
There's this game called Library of Ruina, and like all the main characters are called librarians, and it's also like just a good name. So I was like, I'm.
Yeah, do you read books?
I do read books. If
Are
the
you a
books,
reader?
If the books were visual novels, I am quite a reader.
Mm. I don't want to
a
talk about
visual reader.
CBDB.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Either way,
Oh,
welcome to the when you
When you
When you hear it, yeah.
Wow.
welcome to the When You Hear It podcast, episode 4 with Rudj. Say hi.
Hi guys. Hello.
And we got our other
Hello.
hosts. We got Toybot, Andrew, and Wixinator, Avery.
Hello.
Avery's camera will not be on for this one because she sucks.
Yeah, no,
That's
Yeah.
right.
She's malfunctioning.
I got soaked. It was raining outside.
It's always raining. Like, let's be honest.
Okay. I've been checking the weather recently, and like this entire week it was like no rain. Then it rained the other night. Then it rained most of today. Like, I don't
Dude, it
know.
rained yesterday for me too. Actually,
Dude, we actually have ops. Like,
Like,
this
I'm fine.
podcast has ops.
I'm okay with the rain. I like the rain, but like, I feel like meteorologists should be able to do their job. That's all.
You know, that's
has it
that's
rained
fair.
recently, Rudge?
Oh,
Does
you
it
don't
rain
even
like all the
wanna
time
know.
in UK?
Yes, every day.
Is that stereotype
Every day.
like
Every
true?
day.
You should go down to Swansea in Wales, right? It rains
Mhm.
like 3 times a day, and then it goes really sunny.
Three
like a
times a day.
It's really stupid, yeah.
So
But the food's
humid.
good. Yeah, it's like really sunny and shit, and then just rain.
Are they like?
That's awesome.
Do you get thunderstorms at all, or nah?
Thunderstorms, not really. I live in Scotland, which is up north, which is like a colder part of the UK. But no crazy thunderstorm, nothing like that. It snows every winter, which is quite nice.
You did not get
Um,
snow in Texas. I wish it does. I wish we did.
Yeah, you've seen snow like once in your life.
Yeah.
Me too. It like never, dude. It never snows in Virginia now. It just gets really cold, and then we get like an inch of snow. Maybe.
What is wrong with your state? Isn't it like, it's like right next to Canada, isn't it?
No. It's a bit more south. We got like the most bipolar weather of all time.
That is true.
Yeah.
Like, we get rain one day, then it's gonna be like 100 degrees the next, or like in do you use Fahrenheit in the UK? You don't, right?
No,
they
it's
don't.
Celsius.
No, these
think-
are not the
I
UK.
think last summer, like late summer, it was hitting 40. Not every day, but quite a few days of the week. So.
It was pretty bad, but like we got like a flood warning after a heat wave warning, something like that. Like,
Yeah.
very interesting
happens.
weather. Enough about weather. How is So I guess our first question for you, right? How'd you get into the game?
How'd I get into the game? Right, well, if you've been on YouTube, you might have come across the Blue Pointed, right?
Oh yeah.
I've heard of that guy.
So Maxwell went to my school, and he had that YouTube channel, and he showed me the game pretty much.
Oh.
And yeah, I got into it. All my friends were encouraging me, and then I just never stopped playing pretty much. It was like that was 2018, January 2018.
Oh.
Yeah, so quite
Oh my
late.
god! Wait, you're after me.
Yeah,
That's scary.
yeah.
He's a pretty recent player.
I used to be one of them really cool prodigies, but then that's just
Now you're
I
just
know.
a washed-up top player like the rest
yeah,
of us.
you know what?
Mhm.
Yeah, washed up number 2
Happens.
UK.
Yeah.
Washed
Unlucky.
up number 2 UK is crazy. Are you just
Nah,
not that active at the
sick.
moment? Like,
No, I just find that these past couple months I've been busy just going out, and I play less, and all I play is like tournaments. I still play okay, but it's like I tried farming, and I got a 1K on that new Sunglow, and then I FC'd the other Sunglow like a week ago. But apart from that, I just haven't really. Not too active. Rank 42, still top 50. So it's
Yeah,
like,
still
it's not
top
bad.
50. That's fair.
Yeah.
Like,
But dude, I'm gonna lose it. I haven't dropped out since like a year and a bit ago. So we'll see.
And you mentioned you're busy. What kind of stuff have you been doing outside of those two?
Oh, okay. So that thing I mentioned before for the cybersecurity, it's like external study. That's kept me busy. So I got a girlfriend, and we've been
Let's
hanging out a
go.
lot.
let's
yeah,
go.
Yeah, awesome. Badminton, a little bit of badminton, just casual. Yeah, I just find that my weekdays, I do not play Osu so much. I've been playing Tetris as well,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, Osu's getting like a little repetitive. I'd hate to say it because I love the game, but I find myself wanting to play Tetris a little more at the minute. So.
Wait, isn't Tetris like also repetitive in nature?
It's, but like I have autism, right? And like the thing is, you need these repetitive stims, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's exactly that. Tetris is really cool, to be honest. I'm not very good at it, but like
Mm-hmm.
all like Ekoro and Malice, right? I know
Yeah,
like
those
other
two are
Yeah.
people play.
crazy.
Dude, yeah, they're like top 50. And I think there's a
Oh,
correlation between reading in Osu and playing Tetris.
Dude, low key, yeah. Like, Tabby's good at, like, Tetris. Like,
Yeah, oh, there you go.
yeah.
It's like pattern recognition. That's what it is.
Maybe it's like more so than it's like a reading player thing. It's like people that get into both games have like a certain like interest in both because of certain aspects of it. Like, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
could be part of it. I think the pattern recognition aspect of it though is probably the biggest part of it. Like a lot of reading comes down to that, whether it's high AR or low AR.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's awesome. Love Tetris.
You also mentioned that earlier before the podcast that badminton had like a correlation with aim control.
Oh yeah, it's so real though. You need to make these correlations in your head so you like placebo improve. Yeah, no, because like obviously Emmerich, right? That's quite a good
Yeah.
example. But like every other person that I've met that plays like table tennis, badminton, Ariox, right? If you remember that guy,
Yeah.
he's very good legit, right? But he cheated. He replay submitted, something like that. But I used to play badminton with him like a couple months ago every week. And he's fucking like amazing at it. And like, he is very good at it.
Maybe he's
as well.
cheating in real life too.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. No, he's cool, but
Yeah, that's sick.
Cheers.
That's sick.
yeah.
Damn, any other sports? Like, you
Not
said
in,
you'd like. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, so table tennis. I used to play that when I was in high school as well. I played badminton for my high school team. I used to do surfing in Jersey.
Surfing.
Before I moved. Yeah, that's quite cool. I wasn't like crazy good at it, but like for fun. You know what I mean?
So you just like went down to the beach whenever just to like surf? Like, you're just like.
Yeah. It was like with a group of people actually, and yeah, it was quite cool.
Do you get waves?
Did I get waves?
You ride mad waves.
Yeah.
No,
Got
Jersey
the
had
big
quite
ones?
Jersey had quite a nice like level of waves.
Okay.
And like, it wasn't like too high, but like when it was like raining, it was like very decent level. I never caught the big ones, but like, I saw people do it. It was really nice.
That is sick.
Yeah.
Dude, we never get like big waves here. Like, I don't know, like every time I go down to the beach, it's like
I don't know. It's quite a rich person thing, I think, because like you need to live somewhere with like where that's readily available. It's like climbing as a sport. I feel like only rich people do it,
or like skiing.
skiing. That's
Skiing's a massive one. Oh my god.
yeah, so
Mhm.
quite exclusive in that way.
I mean, at the same time, I feel like here in the U.S., so many people live on the coast that it's kind of more of a people sports almost.
I don't.
I don't know. I don't think
Like,
there's,
if you live in if you live in like L.A., Long Beach, it's not like a really affluent area. People there can just like go down and surf whenever.
I feel like it is decently affluent though. Like there's still like a level of entry which usually
The
can be
surfboard.
difficult.
Yeah.
Which is the surfboard.
I mean, surfboards aren't that expensive, right? Like they're like probably like $200, $300 most
Wait,
at most.
really?
Yeah, it depends on the kind.
Let me see.
Dang.
Like,
I never bought a
Yeah,
surfboard
200 to
before.
500 range.
all right, there is a bit of yeah, there's a bit of an entry fee. Yeah, yeah. That's why most people just play basketball. You just need a court and a ball. It's like
Dude, in
You
the
gotta buy your own
UK,
court.
your basketball is our like football. You know, like people barely play basketball over here. Football, I mean soccer, right? Soccer.
Soccer.
Nah.
Yeah.
Hey, you
But,
made up that term. Your country made up that
Oh,
term.
it's
Wait, really?
That's an argument. Is that true? It's not true.
I think it's true. It's just that when people moved to the U.S., we
They got
we
confused.
didn't get like the update. You know, like
Oh, right,
world
yeah.
update. We call the game football now, but then America's just like they never got the update. They decided to stick with like Windows 7 for some reason.
I mean, it
Like-
would be fine if we didn't decide to call the sport that like hardly ever uses your foot in it football.
Yeah, what's that about? It's like so confusing.
I mean,
Okay.
you kick the ball like sometimes,
Sometimes.
occasionally.
Okay. The lore behind that is that the football looks like a foot. Like that's the lore.
Oh,
Like
God,
it's
thank
not
God.
that deep. Apparently, that
Making up shit. There's no way.
no, like that's the actual reason.
That's so
It's kind of
stupid.
it's kind of funny.
I don't.
They should just call it like American rugby. Like
Wait, I didn't know it was called soccer at first too. Was it? Or is that what you said? Like British people called it soccer before they called it football.
I'm pretty sure the British coined the term soccer.
I would be willing to believe that because there's a lot of other words that are like that. So, not unbelievable.
Yeah, it was in like the 1800s, and then because I mean, wasn't rugby also called like rugby football?
What?
I think it still is.
No one calls it rugby football, but not here at least.
I've only ever heard
Uh,
of rugby.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, soccer is a British invention. The term was a British invention. So
Dude, Rudge,
Just
your
blaming-
country is the reason.
Why?
Your country is the
It's
reason
your
we
fault.
get clowned all the time.
Nice. So
I
isolated.
mean, it's okay. Like
Yes, you forgive me.
we-
That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about
our
it.
countries both get clowned. Not gonna lie. Like
Oh yeah, not at all. It's all the time. It's you go in a cool online. It's like, oh, I'm British. It's like,
you're like the punching bag over there.
Ah.
Like we're the punching bag for the whole world. Like it's okay. Like
yeah. Oh, but then there's France. So something else.
Yeah, true, but I feel like France is a bit more deep cut. Like I don't hear people hating on France as much as Britain over here.
Really?
you might have to talk to some more Canadians.
Okay, well, it's true.
I mean, speaking of countries, you did move from Jersey to the UK,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then you had some flag change incidents. How was that?
Oh, you want to talk about
It was
that?
an incident?
Yeah. Or
So-
it was like a small incident, I think, right?
It was.
Okay,
it was a
go
little
ahead.
annoying.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I can mention it. So, I started 2018, right? In August 2020, I moved to Scotland, and I was in the UK. I at this time, I was like, I think, really high 3-digit or 2-digit. I was asking around, like, can people vote me in the top UK player video? Even though I probably wouldn't have made it, right? But like, I just wanted to feel like a part of the UK. You know what I mean? Because rank 2 in the
Yeah.
UK is like rank 10k, I think. I mean,
Mhm.
in Jersey. Yeah. So OWC 2022, I ended up playing it, right? But
Yeah.
Mhm.
until the very last second, they told me I couldn't play because I had the Jersey flag. Jersey's not technically a part of the UK. And
Yeah, they were being a bit
I-
Nazi about that.
they were being a bit annoying, just typical. Clybed wanted to play 2022 as well, but his situation was different.
Yeah.
Because Latvia had a team, he had to play for Latvia. but Jersey obviously isn't getting a team, so I could play for UK. That's why
Hmm.
Arj, the San Marino
Yeah,
player.
he's-
That's why
yeah,
he gets
he's-
excited.
Which I mean is basically Italy. Don't tell him I said that though.
It's like, I don't
Yeah, if
say-
you live in the Vatican, you're just in Italy, like low key.
It's right in the middle. Yeah.
it's like actually just right in the middle. It's such a small city.
Like
No
what's
San
like
Marino
what's the lore behind San Marino and like Andorra and all these like tiny ass
cannot-
countries?
Yeah.
Like
I could not tell you the lore, but I could tell you where they are. They're
So
probably
I'm
just
pretty
like
sure.
city states, right?
I'm pretty sure I've like never heard of Jersey until I saw Rudge's profile. By the way.
Oh.
oh
think
get
dude,
it.
that's how I
Yeah,
found dude, that's I like low-key found Rudge because like I would like look through like country rankings and I'd go to like the obscure countries. Like
cool.
Uzbekistan or some shit.
Yeah.
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 And I'm like,
I
this
think
guy's
I-
a 3-digit.
Yeah. I actually brought Jersey up like 5 spots in the country rankings, and then when I flag
That's
change, it dropped.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You actually carried your
Nah.
country.
Yeah. There are some other players like that. I forgot. But some guy was like some more niche country is high for 3-digit. I forgot. But just believe me. It's quite cool.
It is pretty cool. So is New Jersey named after Jersey? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
New York's named after York.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Is York a country?
it's I think it's a city or a county in the UK. What is York?
Yeah, dude. I know nothing about the UK. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
It's,
is
old-
Mexico a
yeah.
place in the UK? We got New Mexico.
Yeah, I'm
no,
not
I'm
sure.
kidding.
No.
They got
Not sure about that
Albuquerque in the UK.
People just get lazy with names and just throw new in front of it and try and like one up the old one.
Are there any like news?
Yeah.
Is there any news in like the UK as well? Like, you got like
news?
a or like
You got
I
any?
don't,
you
you
got
got
I
any
can't think
olds?
of any.
you got any
Old
old?
Yorks?
Yeah, old York.
Old York. No, nothing like that.
Dude, isn't there like Old Hampshire or something like that?
What?
Don't they call it Old Hampshire now? Because of the New Hampshire?
Is that a thing? I'm looking that up
I
right
don't
now.
know. I feel like I've heard it.
Hampshire is just
just-
a region.
Oh, okay. I see.
Sad.
Yeah, a lot of like East Coast places, like we just like steal names from the UK. Like the biggest like city in Virginia, or one of the biggest cities, is called Norfolk. Like,
Oh right, Norfolk. Yeah. I got friends who live in Suffolk. So sounds
mhm.
like-
Wait, like Virginia or UK?
Oh, UK.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have like Essex, Sussex, like?
Suffolk. What?
That's
We have
What?
Essex. Yeah. Oh, obviously we have Essex.
Yeah, we have a funny place called Sussex, like Sussex.
That's really awesome.
Dude,
It's
that's
pretty
actually-
cool, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
No,
smoking
that,
20 years
that's
old.
that's a stupid ass name.
The
Yeah.
worst name of all time.
It's the best name of all time. Leave her alone.
Could you imagine people like 200 years in the future? They're just like, nothing funny can come out of this.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Mhm.
speaking of the UK, I guess we should probably leeway this into like LWC, shouldn't we?
Mhm.
Yeah. How do you feel about your country performance in LWC?
Oh,
It was a
dude,
few months ago, but yeah,
Okay.
I remember the
So,
last match was super close.
Yeah, we actually lost tiebreaker to Chile.
Mhm.
But the games that weren't streamed, dude, we played against Turkey and we won like 5-3. I FC'd every map and like that will never get the recognition. Like I felt like I deserved it. And
Do you
then
feel like that's one of your best like current performances?
oh, one of the best tournament matches I've ever played, to be honest. It was yeah.
Let's go.
But like yeah, it was good fun. Getting the roster lined up was really awkward. I could talk about that more in a minute.
Mhm.
But one thing I do want to point out, I know Bubble Man is like fucking phenomenal legend, right? But all
Mhm.
throughout 22 and 23, when he didn't play 22, right? All they talk about is Bubble Man, and it was really like, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm jealous, but it's like we're playing, and they're talking about how we don't have Bubble Man. It's like, right.
It's like living up to the legend.
Yeah, it's quite hard to
Yeah.
fill his shoes, you know. Like if Malice didn't play OWC for Poland, they would just talk about Malice.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I think the performance was quite cool. We seeded 8th and we got 9th to 12th, I think.
For predictions.
I don't know, it was
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
it was quite close. I think TB was just quite an upset. We barely lost it. The other games were cool. It was good fun. I always love playing OWC. Yeah.
With
that
your
was some
fellow
drama.
countrymen.
Oh yeah, that was some drama. Trying to get the roster lined up. I really think Listia definitely deserves a spot on the team.
Oh, was listed on the team?
No, not 23. She was 22. She was captain.
I remember she was just like a pooler that year or something.
Yeah, she dropped out, but like her and I fell out, right? And then like we were like arguing who should be captain, and then Bubble Man came back, and then I just said Bubble Man should be captain. There's more to it, and yeah, she ended up not playing, and then because of that, that also made like it was so weird. Like Plasma and Gemsy were supposed to play.
Yeah.
They ended up not playing. Instead, we got Easy Champ and Haunt. It was really scuffed. Bubbleman just made a group chat in the end and was like, "You guys are playing. You guys are just not even looking at tryouts whatsoever."
Wait, he just decided?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. He
Was it
he
like
took Opus on.
he just had that hunch?
Yeah, it was Bubbleman, Malteser, and then they just like made a group chat and added people. It was quite funny.
But
Yeah,
that's
no.
insane.
Yeah, it was a little. It's
he
pretty
did-
scuffed.
He looked at tryouts, right? I'm not saying he didn't look at tryouts, but Plasma didn't try out. Gemsy didn't try out until the last day, and then they played again. Easy Champ wasn't gonna play, but last second Easy Champ was like, "Okay, I guess I'll play." And then because of that, Easy Champ was our 7th, and then Plasma and Gemsy wouldn't play without each other. So then we lost both of them. Then we got Haunt. Haunt is one of the best UK tournament players right now. Definitely deserved that spot. They probably got like, I'd say they were top 4 performance 23.
Yeah, you kind of had
Haunt played really well.
Yeah, that guy is kind of scary. Like.
Yeah, Haunt is
I don't know.
very good on lower SR.
Wait, did he change countries, or am I thinking of someone else?
Haunt, no, I don't think she
I
did.
don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember there was Ophis on the team too. My man Ophis.
Bubbleman put Ophis on for Hidden, and I think
For Hidden?
Ophis?
Yeah, I team with
Why?
Ophis quite a lot, and then he plays DT and Hard Rock, right? Refuses to play Hidden.
Wait,
I
I
think he
thought.
got like a good score on a Hidden 1 in tryouts. And Bubbleman was like,
Moment potential.
Hey man, if you don't know the player, you gotta look at the tryouts.
yeah, that was quite funny. And then when Hidden 2 came on, Bubbleman was like, Ophis, you should play this. You should play this.
What?
We got seed 1 on Hidden 2, right?
Mhm.
And I don't know how. Okay, I've not been the best Hidden 2 player in my time, right? But the second run out of qualifiers, I actually ended up playing over Haunt, and then we got seed 1. I got 400k and all my teammates FC. So I can say I got
Oh.
seed 1, Hidden 2 in OWC. That's like my best tournament title.
You can.
You know, you can deserve you get that
Yeah,
award.
I played a part. I did my thing.
Yeah.
You did that.
I actually FC'd Hidden 2 today.
Oh.
It was
Oh, you
bad.
retried it?
No, I
Let's
just
go.
in a random tournament match.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
You
you
know
have
that-
improved.
Yeah.
It was
You
bad.
know, I like to say that becoming good at reading is a sign of retirement.
Oh.
Dude, I
It might
retired
be
like
that.
5 years ago.
Oh no,
That's
I
so
mean
real.
like if you're like let's say your skill set is like anything but reading and you start becoming a reading player, like it's kind of over.
Yeah.
I think Apraxia, you know, I think he was the start of that chain.
Oh no. I only played farm maps for like 3.5 years. and it's quite sad actually. But like, I was just like the most solo player of all time.
Being a
Hey,
solo
right?
player is not a bad thing.
I know it's really not.
You
It's the
hey
way
you changed. You got fixed somehow into
no,
a
it's the way you
tournament
should play
player.
the game, dude. That was this I think Honito, some random like American who hit 2-digit and then just like quit.
Oh yeah.
That guy's like
Yeah.
that. I think that's awesome. And like they can't play anything except farm. That was me. And yeah, I think I had like the game felt a lot more like magical back then when I like only cared for numbers when I was more addicted to it.
I mean,
Yeah.
would you say that it's like getting into different skill sets has made you? How do you feel now that you are like pretty well rounded? I'd say you're
Yeah, yeah.
like playing
Nah.
everything.
Yeah. I usually play all the maps except like reading when I play tournaments. Yeah, I when I first played tournaments, I played the map pool and I was just like terrible, right? I think I played Perennial 2022. That was my first tournament.
Mhm.
The first
That's
map I ever
awesome
played,
for yeah.
the first map I ever played was at No Mod 1 in quals. And I remember exactly. I played it 5 times in solo and I FC'd 3 times. And in the match I got like 300k.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, that felt like the worst. And my heart was like racing. I don't get that anymore, you know? Tournament nerves. I think the more tournaments you play, the less nerves you get.
Yeah, you just get used
Definitely.
to, or you get used to playing with
Yeah.
nerves.
Yeah. Um,
I get it.
I don't know. I think solo becomes more fun when you can play like I think hard rock and like lower AR DT maps have been like the most fun thing to learn for me when
Mhm.
I picked them up with tournaments because I never used to play that. But hard rock's hard rock's fucking awesome.
Hard Rock is awesome, but
Yeah,
like,
I used to be. Yeah, go on.
low AR, like, I can understand why it's enjoyable, but I, as someone who has like the worst tournament nerves ever, which is part of the reason I don't play them, I can't imagine like playing low AR and like keeping your reading during it. It's so impossible.
Wix needs those AR-11 slots.
Yeah, exactly. They hate us.
You should have played the AR-11 1v1.
I should have, but I was busy
Yeah.
at the time.
I think Matthew won that.
I think he did. It was like
Yeah.
Chaconi Matthew Grand Finals.
Fucking awesome.
We need another
Would
one.
you, Rudj, would you say learning more skill sets has like affected your relationship with the game, or like do you enjoy the game more or less?
That
Just
is
like
a really interesting question. I definitely still enjoy it in a very different way. It's like I used to only care about aim, right? But when you actually like deep the game, and I think it's good for anyone to learn all skill sets, to be honest, right? You shouldn't one trick like anything, which isn't like that's
Yeah.
just my opinion, right? But like ironically, the less you one trick, the better you get at that one skill set.
Oh
Like
yeah.
there's like it's not pointed out enough, I think, but there's a correlation between like say like aim like reading lower AR and like having more aim control and like precision. It's like I feel like might be placebo, but it's like Toybot, you're like very good at reading, right? Low AR, so you probably know better than me.
Yeah.
To be honest, like learning low AR definitely affects like your aim, you know, just in general.
Dude,
Um,
I watch Plasma, like Plasma clips all the time. They always appear on my
yeah.
timeline. That guy's so good at like obviously aim, but he's also super good at reading somehow.
Oh yeah. I think being a reading aim player is like
Yeah.
the most broken thing for tournaments. And Plasma is arguably the best tournament player in the UK. It's just he really could be, but his one problem is motivation, and he hates tournaments, right? He played OWC 2022, and he got top match cost like every match. Amazing player. That's a big statement when Bubble Man's back, but like, to be honest, no one really knows
I
how
mean,
good
Both Man
Plasma
wasn't
is.
there that year, right?
No, not 2022. no.
Yeah.
So,
You gotta see both of them on a team.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this year.
maybe if we convince Plasma, he hasn't played tournaments in months, so I always ask him.
What
Yeah,
the
he's
heck?
kind of the goat. Like,
He's fucking
Yeah, he's
phenomenal.
doing good.
he's like that one player that could fill everything a tournament team needs. Like, literally everything. No mod 1,
Yeah.
hidden 2. Like,
Yeah, I think I think speed is like high SR speed is his skill cap, and it's also mine, to be honest. But like I think like DT2, 3 is where Plasma's not fit. I think he'd be good at like DT4s like.
Oh yeah.
I mean, really good. Back to your question though. My relationship with the game, I'd say it's a lot more healthy, right?
That's good.
I used to play a lot, like a fucking lot. I had 10k play count in December 2021,
That is crazy.
2020. That is
Uh-huh.
fucking crazy.
3
Only
years in,
Raffis has
yeah.
beat me. I've never seen a profile with more play count except Raffis.
Wait,
Um,
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I checked your I checked your profile earlier, and
Mhm.
oh my god, I like am a retry spammer, but seeing you hit 10k plays in a month is insane.
Yeah,
I don't know how
yeah,
you do it.
I played a lot different. As soon as I miss, I just retry,
But I'm the same. I
It's
don't get
like
it. Maybe I'm just not as hard as
see
it.
what you're missing is you're missing the Asperger's, you're missing the autism. Like that is what retry spamming is like stimming for autism. You know, like kids with them iPads. That's
Yeah,
like
I
me
know
and
what you're
retry.
talking
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's what retry spamming is.
Okay, but like I've done it. I've been through it. I like C-type. I would sit there for like 5 hours and just retry spam the start of it.
Oh yeah,
And
I
like
watched. Yeah, I watched you do
even then, it's crazy. I respect it so much.
that. Yeah, you know, I respect Kush Van Man. Right?
Kush
True.
man,
Yeah, that
dude,
guy.
Kush is
True.
kind of he's a psycho.
He's the only
I-
guy I know that warms up with like 11-star cut stream maps. No one else.
So
No one
real
else
for
does it
that.
like him.
He's ahead. He's ahead. Like
He really is ahead.
I used to watch him all the time, and ironically, when he FC'd Identity Part 4 and Pure Reboot, I don't watch him anymore. I don't know. I feel bad, but it's like his goal is complete.
The aura was like, it dissipated.
It's like gambling. That's what watching Batman felt like
It's
every
dude,
time.
he's gambling his sanity, and he's like infinite sanity, like apparently.
Yeah. And he reached
Yeah,
the
he's
10%.
Every
Best
time,
mental.
every run is the run. That's the mental
Yeah.
you need to have.
Really.
Dude, the fact that 10% of your plays is one map, like, could you imagine? Like,
No.
Oh, no,
Kush
Kush.
man,
Alright,
man,
oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's really awesome though.
I don't know. Like personally, I don't know if I respect it or like question it. Like I'm like in
It's
between.
no, it's respect. It's awesome. I love it.
I'm in the middle. Like I will.
I
Like,
can definitely say though that like recent so like past like month and a half, I've been playing a lot of Sound Voltex and going to the
Mhm.
arcade quite a bit. And like the one thing I haven't been having as much fun with Osu recently, and I think the one thing it made me realize is how much more enjoyable the game is when you don't retry every single time you miss. Like just playing everything through no matter what, just like increases the like amount of enjoyment and decreases the tilt by so much. It's already been solved, but I never believed it until now.
hey,
But
I don't
it's
want to
too
be
late.
that guy, but
You did tell me, but
you know it's okay. It's okay.
I never believed it.
Hindsight is a powerful thing.
Also,
It's true.
Wix, that recently has been like a year now.
What?
Not playing OC recently.
Okay, whoa. I've been playing.
She's back.
Dude, like low key, Osu. Do you guys get like that feeling where like when someone like stops playing Osu for a while, you feel like, yeah, that person probably has something good going on in their lives, or they're probably busy with something else. And then when they come back, you think, oh, they're back, and then you're like, wait, maybe that's
forget-
not a good thing.
Yeah, I definitely noticed that actually. Yeah. Feel like that's
I mean-
me.
Rudj, you got a lot of stuff going on in your life, so
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm quite.
maybe
like,
it works.
dude, this podcast was like 4 months late because I was just
Yeah.
busy, but like.
Nah, it's all
I
good.
mean-
It's like, it's time zones. It's like
Oh, yeah.
business time zones.
I
Yeah.
need to turn my camera.
I want to talk more about that point you said, like how you should play the game, right?
Mhm.
I think people can enjoy the game however they want, right? And like, I don't care about that. But like, if you're gonna like, this is gonna lead to a controversial opinion, right? But like, I don't know. if you have a goal in mind, right? If you want to become like a really good player, you wanna just rank up, right? Rektygon, you're gonna hate me, right? But I don't think Floim is the way to go. I don't think playing Floim and only Floim makes someone like a well-rounded player.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
be
that doesn't
100 with
necessarily-
you. You are probably right on that. I'm not even gonna disagree. I like agree with you a lot because
I think that goes for like every skill set though. I think
Yeah.
like the optimal way is probably to get really really good at a singular skill set, and then with that being so high, you can like increase the level of everything else, and then it complements it even more,
Mhm.
and it just
I
makes it easier to learn other skill sets.
I think you're totally right, but I just think every top player used to be like a DT one trick,
Yeah,
like almost all the time. I think the only ones that come to my mind are like Rektygon and Kacha. And even then I might be wrong. But like most people just play DT until they like turn on their mod.
Mhm.
I think Flying Tuna didn't have a single mod play in his top 100 when he had a 500 PP top play. He only played no mod. But like I'm talking
Mhm.
like 700, 800 barrier. I think if you play DT, that's a good way to improve.
it
I-
definitely
mhm.
is. I think like at least like when I've improved at things in my life, I've noticed that actually enjoying it and like specifically with rhythm games, finding songs you really enjoy is a big part of that. And I think DT allows you to actually play more songs that you enjoy simply because you have a wider pool of maps to go to.
Mhm.
When I was like rank 300 trying to farm with Hard Rock, and I've played like basically every single map that was viable at least 5 times, it was starting to get really, really stale. And I think
Yeah, when your H-star map gives you 400 PP.
and
Yeah, yeah.
DT doesn't do that. Like DT is already just better for farming, but the fact that there's like infinitely more maps as well just makes it so much easier to get better, I think.
Mhm.
But
The number one thing is enjoying the game. And if you're not having fun,
yeah,
you're not gonna improve pretty
if
much.
you're not enjoying the game, then you're not
Mhm.
going to have the motivation to keep going and like
Yeah.
actually care for the improvement. But
Yeah, I also don't believe in OSU coaching. That's like it's another big thing. I recently went through
Mhm.
my Twitter and deleted all the old shit, but I don't know if you recall. I used to talk about that quite a bit.
Oh no, we talked about it
It
before. I remember.
it pissed me off, bro. I'll be honest. It's like,
Okay.
yeah, go
the
on.
thing
Yeah,
with
that's a
coaching,
whole another can of worms. It's
Yeah, the can of worms.
I've never used coaching, so like I really have no idea if like if it could even be effective. But how I see coaching as like an equivalent to is when I was playing the game and improving at the game, I always have like a community of people around me who I can talk to who are playing as well, improving alongside me, all of that. And having that group of people makes it just so much easier to act, like not only motivation, but they kind of coach you in a way. Like people being
Mhm.
like, "Oh, yo, you
Yeah.
should try this map. Oh, whatever, you might need to work on this." And like you guys work together through things, and when people don't have that, a coach exists possibly to help with that, but
I agree with
most of
that.
the time you
Yeah.
just don't need one.
Mhm. I
When
think
people
for
have like more, yeah.
yeah, I think for a game that's super intuitive and it's like there's probably like certain things you could tell someone for sure, like especially if you're in a community, you could definitely tell people like, "Oh, you should have background dim on" or something like that. But I feel
Yeah.
like obviously I did some OSU coaching cuz like I
What the
mean,
heck?
I was like I was trying to make a side hustle and I was also like actually trying to like see if it's like super helpful. I think for the most part, it really depends. Because
Yeah.
like
It-
I get like I've gotten like 4 digits, like mid 4 digits that just like wanted coaching and then they just kind of stuck where they are, mostly because they don't really I guess like they don't really enjoy the game as much and they don't play as often. But I coached this one 5 digit and now he's a 3 digit, so I'm like maybe the advice I used worked. Like
Yeah.
not too
I mean-
sure.
Not bad anecdotal evidence, to be honest. If you have someone like that, I just depends on
Mhm.
the time span as well. I
Yeah.
just think 50. I think the price. I don't know. If there's a appeal, there's gonna be in the market, and there's gonna be people who pay for it. So I don't blame
Yeah.
like the coaches themselves. It's just not for me. It's not my favorite.
Yeah, that
Osu's just
I get
like
the
as you
stigma.
said,
Yeah.
Osu's just a lot more intuitive than like a game like. When I think of coaches, I think of League of Legends, where like League of Legends coaching 100% makes sense and exists for a reason because there's lots of like knowledge gaps that you might not be able to get unless someone's analyzing your gameplay. Osu, a lot less so unless you really have glaring errors. A lot of the time, it like just straight up comes down to: do you have the motivation to spam this thing for 500 hours?
Welcome back.
And if you do, you're gonna get better at it. And if you don't, then you might have a bit more of a difficult time.
I think my argument, like, for Osu coaching for a moment, for like a little bit, was like actually like learning an instrument or a new sport, because like coaches there 100% make or break like certain people.
Yeah.
Like they will make or break like how far you can go. Like honestly. And then there was like, I think. I just blanked out. I'm just thinking like maybe like coaching
Wait, were you guys talking
for
about, like...
Osu coaching. Yeah.
Go ahead. Never mind.
A lot of the time, it comes back to like the knowledge element, and like an example where coaching could be fine is like giving people actual maps to play, because when you're lacking the maps to actually improve at a skill set, you're not going to be able to. But a lot of the time that comes along having friends who also play the game with and around you. And so there's just a lot of things with coaching that are kind of like nullified by other aspects of gameplay, but you know, it's not the worst thing. It just I also don't think it's been like solved at all. Like people really don't know what they're doing most of the time. I'll see like, yeah, I'm a 3-digit speed players, rank like 900. I'll teach you, and it's like I don't think they know what they're talking about.
Yeah. I think I don't tie it with like malicious intent, right? But at the end of the day, if you play the game, right, and you're having fun, and you have people, the conclusions you need, you'll just draw on your own. But some people don't have all those things, and that's why coaching can be useful, I guess. I just think Osu's stupidly simple as well. I don't know. I don't like blame it, but I think the whole Osu University thing just pissed me off a little bit. Because it was so like Osu improvement interview, Osu improvement, blah blah blah. And they get so many fucking people in this Discord, and then like at the top they'd sell it. I was like, I don't know. Just hits me the wrong way. It's whatever. Yeah, it's the can of worms out and about.
Are there any like success stories from OC University? Thinking about it, like I don't know any players that like
There's probably someone
attribute their success or something.
There's definitely a person. Out there.
There's definitely knowledge.
Maybe
there's knowledge to be gained there. It's just depends how you use it, really.
I mean, rektygon has someone that ranked up that much. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a paywall, honestly.
It's more like if you're lacking the friends, or like that community around you, and you're trying to like look for ways to improve. Yeah. Maybe it's to play, but like at the same time, there's like so many YouTube videos now from
there's
like
a
top
plethora
players.
Of resources.
Yeah. There is a lot of resources.
Yeah, I don't blame anyone for doing OC coaching because it's like it's money, isn't it? And like it's fine.
It is a luxury at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the end, you don't have to pay for it.
Yeah. Stuff on YouTube.
It's also like you get to spend time with a player that you look up to, sort of thing. Like I've had people that had coaching just because like they wanted to meet me or talk to me. Like I'm like
yeah.
And then I kind of realized that was kind of low key, like kind of iffy. So I kind of stopped doing that.
People just like DM you like, "Hey, can you coach me, please?"
Yeah. I won't. Me?
Yeah.
Oh, like
or like anyone, but
Oh
I guess
yeah,
you
people.
specifically.
Yes. People like ask me like, I get people, yeah, stuff like that, right? Like,
Mhm.
oh, I'm like mind blocked on this map. What should I do? I need to de-rust, and then I'd like send him a map. You know. There is a. Let me say something, cause quite funny. But one of Zootinator's mods, right? Don't know if they're still a mod or not. I saw them asking Zootinator for coaching, and then I talked him out of it, and I DM'd him for like an hour with a bunch of like advice. But at the end of the day, he was just like, I just want to talk to Zooty, and then I think he ended up paying that and talking to her. So,
I mean,
that's awesome.
I mean,
it's awesome. It's really cool, I think.
whatever it takes.
Yeah, I mean, it's money. I just think OC is so simple. You just need to play. But how sick are people of hearing like play more? You know, I heard it in Tetris.
Yeah.
Tetris.
Like the same shit.
There, play more is correct. A lot of the time, it just comes to what should you play more.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, if I'm told play more and I decide to play like 4 stars all the time, I'm not going to improve at all. And
Might if
You'll
you're-
get better at 4 stars.
I get better at 4 stars, but I probably wouldn't get that good. Like in comparison to spamming like, I don't know, 7-star speed maps.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the time it's just people. We kind of have the like, oh, it's so simple, but we also know a lot about the game, and when you don't know anything, you don't really have that many maps. Sometimes like actually being pointed in a direction a little bit can help. It can go a long way.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. Yeah.
No idea if OC coaching does that. Or university, but I assume they do.
Hey yo, I mean y'all got like mapping mentorships and stuff. Like,
Oh,
They
really?
Yeah, you do.
what the fuck?
The fuck?
Dude, I've never mentored anyone in mapping.
Mapping's so simple. Just do it. Just
Yeah,
map
just
more.
map more. Yeah, it's
Nah,
so
you don't
easy.
get it. Mapping's an art form.
I've
You
never
wouldn't
mapped.
get it.
I never
You should
mapped.
try it. It's fun.
Mapping is fun.
Mapping's
Tried.
retirement home.
Yeah, that's like
It's retirement
fucking
home
over
behavior,
as soon as you
yeah.
start mapping.
Once you're done playing, hop in and start ranking main maps. Do it
Dude,
for
if
the
you're
squad.
a mapper
No.
or you're a reading player, it's over for you.
I don't know if I host a tournament or I only play reading, which I'm doing right now, or I start mapping. It's over. It's over.
Yeah, that's like the checklist.
Yeah, it's
Dude.
like one of them is done.
I mean, hosting a tournament that is like, honestly,
Yeah, rektygon's so
good
good
luck,
tournament.
dude. Like,
Yeah, fuck that. Be honest. Ah,
I mean, if you want to host a tournament, I got some advice. You know, main advice is just get a good team. It's like a project.
yeah.
As long as people are just cooperating, like communicating,
Yeah.
like
It's
so cliche, right? Like communication being super important, but like like, people don't do it.
Mhm.
Like, you gotta communicate.
Yeah. I feel like tournament teammates can be just like so hit or miss if they show up or not, especially in like Squeegee or draft, where it's just like random people.
Hmm.
Like half the time they just don't get.
I think drafts are more or less like that because you can maybe like pick out people that you know will show up or people that'll like kind of perform well if they are there.
Yeah. But,
Sweegees are just.
Squeegees
I
are
think-
hilarious.
You like Sweegees, Raj? You
Toiba and I have one Squeegee that went a certain direction, so. Yeah, should we talk about it?
that Sweetie tournament that was
It's so sad. Like, you should have got the badge. So we were in Grands, and Toybot beat my team 7-5, and they were winners, right?
Hmm.
it was 7-6. I think it was a tiebreaker.
No, I'm pretty sure it was 7. Was it?
It was
Oh,
7-6
yeah, it was TB, yeah.
tiebreaker.
VA
But it
top
was like
score.
winners. It was winners.
Yeah, you're right. VA top scored there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the tournament got unbadged because
Yeah.
Fiery threw a fit and
Oh.
Dude, there was a
Yeah.
whole
And then also
debacle
the-
about
Oh,
it.
Suffer Cup. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Suffer Cup. It was
Or
Axolotl.
AGDT2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my best friend was the puller.
yeah. I mean, it was fun. I had a
It
fun
was a fun
time, but
tournament, yeah.
you should have got the badge. It was fucked up.
Apparently, it's still in transit or something. I don't know.
I think
Anything
it
else?
might be a bit doomed.
The host never got the official email about like rejecting it.
Uh,
So,
Oh,
who knows?
so it's like a job application. No
it's literally
response.
just stuck in purgatory.
Keeping your hopes up, just in case.
Yeah, maybe. It's been like 8 months, so.
I
Maybe send a follow up. Be like, hey, it's been 8 months. You know, you got that badge coming in.
Dude, I don't even care anymore.
um
But yeah, that was a
you
fun
see-
tournament.
look in general. There's a spreadsheet
Mhm.
of all tournaments that got unbadged.
Yeah, the
Very
vote
funny.
sheet.
Yeah. Thought you might not have seen.
Oh,
That's
it is
kind
there.
of insane.
Yeah,
It
Meg
is
and
there.
Vickers.
Unlucky.
Oh, this is made by Megamic,
Yeah.
Mhm.
so it's not like official, but
I feel like it just.
it's like kind of official. It's kind of official.
The thing about unbadging tournaments, right, is like if you find like one small reason to like unbadge a tournament, they will unbadge it. And like it could be literally anyone. So if you like hate the tournament host, like if you just have beef with someone and they do like one thing wrong, you could just like mass report it and they'll like take it down. It's like really unfair how the system is right now.
It could. I feel like that could happen even more because I don't know if
Oh
you-
yeah, the
y'all saw.
DMCA changes.
Yeah, DMCA
Yeah.
changes. 40p stuff was qualified and got unranked, etc. But now if you have one of those not like song or one of those artists that is listed that you're not allowed to use, it will unbadge your tournament if you put it in the pool.
I mean, you just have to not be stupid and
Yeah,
just not
but
use
I
them.
mean-
Yeah.
No,
I could-
no,
I
we
could
are
see a
smart.
world.
The artists are stupid. They suck. Your
Whoa,
music sucks
Facts.
now.
Whoa.
Like-
Facts.
Like
No more super heat.
We're gonna keep going.
I was gonna keep going, but I gotta keep it down. You know, like no shade to like a specific artist,
Uh-huh.
but like if you're an artist and like you're not letting a game like use your music in like a community tournament, like fuck you.
I
Like
mean, they don't
come
know.
on,
It's just
like-
it's just like Peppy or someone. I don't know. It's
I
like
think
being
it's-
very.
it might be the labels mostly. I'm pretty sure
I
as
mean,
well.
It's
Like
it's because like I understand it when like
Yeah.
someone tells the game, hey, don't use my music, and they're not like hard DMCAing. Like, it's just like just
Out of
don't use it.
respect.
It's not that
Yeah.
difficult. It's a respect thing, especially because like already Osu is gray area.
mhm.
Like easily
gray area as
But
If- if-
I
if like Bomani or I don't know any like Bomani, I don't think we have that many like Sega
Skrillex,
songs.
dude. Skrillex.
Yeah, but
Like,
like,
all those,
I don't get. I don't understand why you don't want a game to use your music. I see like it as a plus for everyone. Anyways, like you're only like
Just-
hurting people, no?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's something like people are very close with their art, you know, and that's something difficult.
Nah, no,
Okay, alright. Well,
no. I understand, but like, if it's like a person who wants their music taken down or like not used, I get it. But if it's like a label, fuck the label. Like, I hope they go
Yeah.
bankrupt. Like, Universal, like Sony Music, get
Oh, okay,
fucked. Like,
yeah, I get it.
yeah.
Yeah,
And when you
Universal.
said- when you
fucking
said
beefing with
labels-
Osu.
When you said labels, I was thinking of tags, because like that's the reason why this stuff got like removed from qualified and stuff. And so I was like, what did tags do to you? Okay, I understand.
Oh.
I understand. No, absolutely.
yeah, like it's
But
you
yeah,
get like
tournaments-
free promotion like with your music. Like,
Tournaments can just get unbadged for just really stupid stuff.
mhm.
I
Is
remember
that
there's one
unbadged
tournament.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Sorry?
There was one unbadged tournament called Hard Rock Showdown. You guys probably know it.
Oh, that got
Wait, was it
unbadged.
Hard Rock Showdown? Yeah.
Is it hard? I thought it was Hard Rock Cup 2, right?
Oh, well, it was Hard Rock Cup 2,
Oh,
not
Hard Rock
Hard
Cup
Rock
2,
Showdown.
yeah.
I remember
Mhm.
I joined the I remember I joined the server like right after it launched because I was like, I'm not playing this shit because I think you can only have one player in the top 1,000 or something
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
And
it was
like,
tiered. It was tiered.
and I wanted to play with my friends and I couldn't, and I was annoyed.
But, like,
I joined the
yeah.
server, and the server host like we talked. I think Dummy was there. Dummy was there too. And after that happened, I think he made a wall of shame.
Yeah,
where
that's
he
the
was
reason it got
pinning
unbadged.
messages,
Yeah.
which is crazy. Like, thank God.
He
it
was
got
on pinning.
unbadged,
He was
bro.
pinning like people being slightly late to matches by like 5 minutes. He would just like screenshot like the empty lobby and just put that in the wall of shame.
That's so
Yeah,
troll.
I mean, the pools sucked anyways. Like, they were really ass, but I mean, that's besides the point.
I mean, it was a different host, different poolers. Like,
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just wasn't Hard Rock Cup 2.
they didn't get the vibe. The vibe check was not down.
But yeah.
But like, there's so many like cases of tournaments where like they get unbadged for like the dumbest reasons. Like, if they give you a reason, it's like those like automated messages where it's like, "Sorry, you got unbadged because A, B, C, D." Like, it's like there's like they don't give a concrete reason on why.
How many badges have you lost? Two.
I lost like probably like 2.
Two. Wow. That's fucked up. Oh,
I think that was
you
the
know what
only
we could
badge I
talk about?
lost.
Oh yeah.
We could talk about Conyo Cup. My badge for that. That's
Oh,
really
no.
funny.
Oh, what happened
I
with
got,
Conyo Cup?
Yeah. What happened?
my Conyo Cup badge is Div 4, right?
What?
At a,
Wait,
that means,
what year was it? What year was it?
2022. I
Oh.
decayed out.
That's pretty
I decayed out
recent.
to legit. Yeah.
the heck?
September. This was my second tournament, actually, Conyo Cup, and then my third was OWC.
Mhm.
That's impressive.
But honestly, like, Conyo Cup, right? So Div 1 and Div 2 happened. No one picked me, right? Because I never played a tournament. But I'm like by far the highest rank. Div 3 came around, and I messaged all the captains saying I would be on holiday.
Oh.
That's so
then-
troll.
It's so true. And then I was first picked Div 4. And then we got like the most OP team ever. All my OP 5 digits. Me being a 2-digit.
yeah,
I remember.
Bro got the lifeline treatment.
that's
Yeah.
actually the lifeline right there.
Like, but Suntan was on my team as well, which is ridiculous because that guy was like Div 2 material, even back then. That Chile player, Suntan.
Yeah, Suntan
Yeah.
is like nuts.
He did show up for anything except grands, and then he carried. Quite awesome.
Wait, Suntan was like 3K back in 2022, and that like rank 400.
I remember,
Yeah,
like,
how times change.
I think
Like,
Lifeline, was it Lifeline in 2022 that was like
It was
Div
2021.
Div
Well,
3?
it was 2020.
Or 2020.
Because I remember he had like a similar situation, but like it was just
Oh.
people weren't picking him at all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was Conyo Cup 2.
Yeah.
I
he lost to
remember.
Alfonso. Alfonso never shuts up about that. Alfonso is like, he's an Egyptian player, and he always used to talk about how he beat Lifeline in Conyo Cup 2 Div 4, and he carried the Lifeline.
Wait, did Lifeline not win that tournament?
No,
I
no.
don't think he did.
he
lost
went. They went to
Hey.
Grands. Like
What is he
Kali
doing?
always talks about it.
What is
Yeah,
he
Kali,
doing?
Does
It's-
Kali have a
it's-
badge?
Polly? Danny?
I'm
Yeah,
not
I think he
sure.
lost. He lost the Grands 1v1 again.
No, he does not.
I think he
I don't
gets.
think he
He
does.
has like second place syndrome, which is so sad. Like,
Yeah. Dude,
he,
I've had that.
he deserves it. Yeah.
Him, Swick doesn't have a badge for some fucking reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like everyone has a badge nowadays.
Yeah, they're so common now.
Swick doesn't.
Oh wait, no, that's crazy that Swick doesn't.
Yeah, like
I mean, I
Best
feel like
player
Swick just doesn't really play tournaments that often either.
I played with him quite a few times, but
How he did?
I
don't
think
see him
he's in like
around,
that
I think.
weird area where like he can play open ranks.
Yeah,
and get
like,
fucked, or like he'll play like
oh,
3-digit tournaments and like get really close.
that's like,
Yeah, I understand that as a 3-digit myself. I understand that.
Yeah, rank
perfectly.
100.
I
Wait,
understand that life. Yeah, I am rank 100 on the dot. I understand that life.
you should I
Open
could
ranks
only
are
play open
impossible.
rank. And dude, like I never If you're not in like the top 12 players in the world, you're not getting a badge. If you're like 2-digit, it's a bit.
It's
And
so sad.
then if you're not on the same team as Malachevsky or Karcher or rektygon,
The only way I
Facts.
The only way I can win is a draft or a sweetie in open rank, because I'm not getting
Yeah.
on like the winning team. It's like just is what it is.
which is slightly demotivating. I can understand
very,
why
very
now all the
demotivating.
tournament players just sit in 4-digit
Yeah.
or 5-digit. 5-digit's insane to me still, but at least
I didn't-
4-digit.
Mhm. It's
I
yeah,
never
it
knew
makes
what it
sense.
was till I was like rank 200. I didn't know how to sign up.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
it's kind of gatekept. Not gonna lie, the way you have to navigate the forums.
It's so stupid.
I'm like ranked 900 right now, and it's actually hell.
You're in that gray area.
I'm in that gray area where I just need to DK to get to 4-digit.
Like that's such a annoying way to play the game.
Yeah. I can't
I mean,
farm.
It's fair enough.
I understand
It'd
why
be
it
like
exists, but there's like 100% like more 4-digits that are better than me at tournaments than there are like people in the top. Like there's more than 100 4-digits that are better than me at tournaments. It's not fair. Just let me play in piss load tournaments. Let me have fun.
I think
I'm
that's
with
why
you.
drafts are like people's go-tos. Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's the only way you can make balanced teams. And even then, like so many like people who play on super teams just don't play drafts because they know like they won't be guaranteed to win, which is kind of like it's kind of a scummy mindset, but like, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It's just if you're not like top 12, you're just
You're doomed.
I do think the most fun I've had in tournaments, I don't know about you guys, is like when I'm either playing with friends or during like recently it's been like actually like drafts and sweeties. They've been kind of fun for me.
really.
Yeah, you won ADS.
That was it was kind of bittersweet. So
Wait, what made it bittersweet?
like
Was
every
it like
person
the first
I
time winning ADS?
it is, and it felt
Yeah.
good to win, but everyone from my previous team I went up against, and seeing them all lose is kind of tragic, you know.
How did you get Riot and you on the same team?
Oh,
Dude,
I
They
don't
had,
know.
like-
I don't know.
I was so confused when I saw your team. It was like most fucking broken. Do you know what happened the last ADS with he who shall not be named, who got first pick?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, didn't he just like AFK or something?
Did he
Or what
AFK?
happened?
He after the tweets and things, he just I think the whole team just did not talk, and they ended up 0-2 forfeiting.
Oh,
know-
was that the same time? That's actually so tragic.
Yeah. This was Swick was captain, and that was his chance to win because he had the most stacked team ever.
That's
And then he
fucked.
comes out.
yeah.
Yeah. We're done. We won't talk about it.
It happens. It is what
Happens.
it is.
But yeah, I was gonna say like, Rektygon and Pez just had like a 3-hour like draft session the night before.
Dude, we were like,
It was so stupid.
I had like, I made like an entire spreadsheet to like calculate like,
Oh.
all right, what's an idealistic roster, a realistic roster, and a doomer roster. The only ideal pick we got was Riot, and that happened solely because everyone else was like scrambling for like every like other like known player. Because I think he's not the most known tournament player, but I've seen him perform, and like he is a beast. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
he did well in Emirates tournament.
yeah.
Yeah, he qualified for open rank 1v1, like in the Emirates 1v1.
Hmm
That guy, he just doesn't play so many tournaments. I think
Yeah, I definitely know him more as a solo player.
Hmm.
he's really fucking good.
He's
He's
stupid
like-
consistent for a solo player.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what you can credit.
Hmm.
You got Tallulah as well. Isn't Tallulah really good?
Yeah, busted ass team.
Yeah, it's really stupid actually.
I think he's been having during our ADS match he was having like an off month. So like,
You still won.
yeah, I love getting people their first badges.
Yeah.
It's a feeling like we got more U.S. players with badges. You know, like it's fun. It's fun. Well,
Anything else to talk about?
mhm.
Oh, you know what? You mentioned it
Go
before, but you
ahead.
never talked about going to UAE, I think it was.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
Abu
yeah,
Dhabi.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you could talk about that a little bit. Yeah.
Alright, I'll talk about it for like 5 minutes.
Mhm.
All right. Sounds like you have more to talk about.
Yeah, it's quite I've told it quite a few times, but pretty much
Go ahead.
through college, I got invited to this like, well, pretty much you could sit an online exam for this like cybersecurity competition, right? And it was just like a networking thing.
Mhm.
You go to packet trace with it's like Cisco networking stuff, right? And then there was 300 people who did that, right, across the UK. And then the top 8 were flown down to Birmingham, where you do an in-person like competition, right? And this is we like wired up PCs and we had like a router and we had like IoT devices. We were pretty much constructing a network, right? That's what cybersecurity is in like uni and stuff. And then out of that, the top 4 were in like squad, right? And then the squad got a bunch of training for a year. From like I probably did more studies with them besides university. And then out of those 4, I got picked to go to Asia. And then I was in Abu Dhabi in November, and I stayed in this like luxury hotel. I stayed there for like a week, and it was fucking awesome. The food there is amazing. It's cheap. It was such a clean place, and it's such like a. It was very beautiful, to be honest. I visited the biggest mosque, and it was like really cool. I'll get some pictures. Hold on.
Wait,
that's
you were
like
the
this
only one in like your
in the UK.
in the UK, yeah.
What?
That's crazy.
It's quite cool. I was very lucky to get in it, to be honest. But it was like a really, it's quite nice traveling when you're young. And
Mm-hmm.
with that, I've traveled like to Swansea a couple times and just other places in England. I'm going down on Friday actually, for another like dinner, I guess.
Oh wow.
So, yeah,
With
no,
the
not in Abu Dhabi.
cybersec
Just
people, or like.
it's like it's all different people, all different like skills. If you want to look into it, it's called World Skills, and then pretty much every 2 years they hold like an Olympics, and it's like all these different skills. Like it could be plumbing, car mechanics, car painting. But yeah, I do that.
The car painting
Literally
Olympics.
anything.
Yeah, I spoke to some German people about it, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I tried to get into that." Some German Osu people. Apparently, it's bigger in Germany.
Plumbing is crazy. Imagine being like the best plumber in the world.
Yeah, it's for like young people as well. Like you have to be like under 22.
That's sick. That's actually super cool.
It's really cool. Yeah. If you do it in Korea, you're exempt from military.
Wait, really?
If you do it in
Oh
China,
shit.
they pay for like rent and things. In the
Get-
UK, you don't really get any pay. It's just like you do it. So
Get
that's
forum
less-
on it.
It's just
right
it's
now.
just a flex.
yeah, it's good for your CV. You know, I
Yeah.
told you.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Dude, that's
It's
awesome.
really cool.
Dude, that is pretty awesome. Like,
You win that tournament, you're on the same level as Faker.
No, you cannot beat the Asians. Asians just win every like technical competition there.
But if you win that tournament, then
You
you
could
and
be.
Faker don't have to go to the Korean military.
true.
Yeah.
Or you could be born in the United States of America.
That's also true. But
Did you win anything at the Abu Dhabi competition?
Oh yeah.
So out of 9 people, I got 7th, right? But I'm against a bunch of Asians. It's not like easy. But yeah, I stole like a bathrobe. Like that's pretty much what I got out of it. It's hanging over
Let's
there.
go.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude, as long as you don't get arrested, it's okay.
Nice. I
For
actually,
a bathrobe.
yeah, I left my water bottle on accident, so that's like a nice little treat.
But that sounds like a pretty awesome experience.
Yeah, when you step outside in Abu Dhabi, it's weird. It's like colder inside. You step outside, it's like it feels stuffy. It's not like it's a really like first world
humid
country.
there?
Right? It's really like, it's really warm, really fucking warm. Yeah. You need AC, or else it's over. There's a swimming pool on top of the like 50-story hotel, and I went there every day. Yeah, quite cool.
Mhm.
I like competitions and stuff, you know. Like,
Yeah.
And like Osu's tournaments are definitely like a subset of that.
For sure, for sure.
Really cool.
Well, you have any closing thoughts? Anything you want to say before we kind of wrap things up soon?
Yeah, I'm just glad we 4 months, the most anticipated podcast of all time, most delayed.
It's so true.
So
It was great having you on. Like
yeah, it's
4
fun.
months in the making.
Yeah,
We don't get to
anxious.
talk a
Nah, it was
lot.
like
Yeah.
3 months, man.
Been a while.
Give us some credit.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was good.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, don't we do that thing? I forgot.
What thing? I don't remember.
At the end.
At
Yes,
the
you do,
end.
Lex. You do remember.
No, I don't. I don't remember.
Do we gotta do it?
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't
guys,
remember.
thanks for coming to another episode of
When
When You Hear It.
Oh,
That was awesome.
God. That was horrible.
That was awesome.
All right. Thank you, Rudj.
All right.
Thank you for
All
coming.
right. Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for watching. Bye bye.